Hi there, how are you? You have two salad jars to choose from. Both the salads are made with roasted pumpkin and are delicious. Do you know how easy it is to make them? Keep watching. Let's begin with the pumpkin. Just clean up the seeds. Have you subscribed to my channel already? And wash it thoroughly. Let's slice it. Turn it over and just slice it with the to and fro motion. Once they are all done, line a baking tray with aluminium foil and place the pumpkin pieces. I'm using sea salt. Season the pumpkin pieces, pepper, some vegetable oil or olive oil, and just rub the pieces with the oil and the seasoning on both sides. Throw in a few cloves of garlic and just coat them with the oil and the seasoning that's there on the tray. That's ready for the oven. Bake at 200 degrees for about 20 minutes or till they are done. Just get rid of the skin from the garlic. Chop up the pumpkin into smaller pieces. If you want, you could get rid of the skin or leave it on. That's completely edible, and I just like it with the skin on. Chop it into big pieces or small pieces. The charred bits are the best pieces, I tell you. So that's the pumpkin all chopped up. For the dressing, heat some oil in a small pan or a tadka ladle. Add in split black lentils. Keep the heat on absolute low. While that's frying up, add in some mustard seeds and just turn off the heat. Add in the curry leaves. And that's ready. We'll just let it cool down slightly before using it. For this salad, I'm using some red onions sliced, tomatoes sliced, boiled peas, chopped green coriander, turmeric root or fresh turmeric, chopped green chilies, and some lettuce leaves, salted roasted peanuts, and some leftover rice. I'm using a jar to build my salad so that I can have it later on. So to begin with, I'll add in some rice, tomatoes, add in some peas, chopped lettuce leaves, use a spoon to just get them in place, onions, turmeric, pumpkin, add in some chaat masala, peanuts. If you like the recipe, do share it with your friends and post your feedback in the comment section. More of the lettuce leaves. Push it down to fit it in. Repeat with the tomatoes. onions, peas, chopped coriander leaves, some turmeric shreds, top it with rice, salt, finally top it with the oil that we had flavored with the curry leaves. This is our dressing. And add in the green chilies. This one is done. You could just put a lid on it and store it till it's time to serve. For the dressing, some extra virgin olive oil, vinegar, dried basil, dried parsley, Worcester sauce, salt, pepper, and just give it a mix. For this one, I'm using some spring onions, cucumber, bell peppers and capsicum, some corn chips, and I'm using some roasted almonds and some kishmish or raisins. Add in some of the pumpkin right at the bottom. Press down with your spoon to fit it in so that we can accommodate the other ingredients. Some bell peppers and capsicum, cucumber, some of the spring onions, almonds and some raisins, bell peppers, cucumber, spring onions, more almonds and raisins, finally the pumpkin. I just press it down with the spoon. Give the dressing a final mix and just pour it on top. All of it. Just make some space for it to flow down. I don't want it to be stuck at the top. That's it. Now for the corn chips. I don't want the corn chips to turn soggy, so I'll just put a layer of corn chips at first and then add in more so that the ones on top remain crispy. That's it. The salad jars look stunning, don't they? You could store them in the fridge for 3 to 4 days. Right before serving, empty the jar into a large bowl and give it a toss. Check the seasoning and serve.